Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend, as a friend, as an old enemy. Take your time, hurry up, choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest, as a friend, as an old memory, 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 memory. And I swear that I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. Memory, 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 memory.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Art, back with another lesson and an amazing song as always. Still looking at Nirvana and Come As You Are. So this is a way that you can play it in standard tuning. The proper way, you'd obviously drop the guitar down a whole step, but this is sort of, I think most beginners could take this one on. As I said, it's in standard tuning, so it's a lot of open chords that we're playing. I'm going to show you the riff in a slightly different way, but I think this version works really well. I play it this way at a lot of my gigs. It saves you, messing up and down with tuning and stuff like that. So it's a nice sort of strum along version. Now, if you do want the chords, lyrics, strumming pattern and the riff, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page, so there'll be a link to that in the comments. I'll also put a link in the description. And the way that works, you just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month, or more if you want to, as much as you want. It's all very much appreciated. It all generally goes back into the lessons. The filming, the editing, the research. It's very time consuming doing this, so it's a way that you guys can, give something back. Every little is sort of very much appreciated. But it gives you guys access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past 2.5 years. So there's a lot of content up there now. There's also some exclusive videos. There's a lot of videos from the archive. And if you're into the technique stuff I've done, the blues and the scale stuff, there's stuff up there to coincide with that also. So as I said, a link in the comments, a link in the description. If you don't want to do that, I've got a new feature, which is a super thanks link. It's just under the video there. Sorry about all this pointing, but it's another way that you can give something back. You can click on that and make a small donation. Again, very much appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. It's all very much appreciated. Now, if you are subscribed and you haven't done already, a further way you could help me out is hitting the little notification bell that's somewhere down there. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Art Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok. As you always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so this version is in standard tuning, as I mentioned in the intro. Now, the proper version will be tuned down sort of a full step, and the riff would actually be played on the low E string and the A string, okay? So for the purpose of the way that I'm teaching it, so people can play it in standard tuning, we're going to be doing the riff on the D string, okay? And I'm going to read this out in tab form. So the first bit of the riff on the D string, we're going to go 0, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so again we got a 0, 0, 1, 2. Then we're going to play the open G string below. So what we get is a 0, 2, 0, 2, because we're keeping that 2 on the D string. So again we got 0, 0, 1, 2, G, D, G, D. Okay, and then we're sort of going to go backwards with the riff. It'll go on the D string, 2, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so then we're going to put a 2 on the G string, and we're going to play that. And then 2 notes on the D. And then back to the 2 on the G. So put all that together, we got 0, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2. Okay, so I play that, you know, as the intro. And when I start sort of singing the verse, I sort of start strumming chords then. But it's really cool if you're playing with a friend could actually carry on, you know, playing the riff throughout the verse. Or if you've got a loop pedal, sometimes I play it live, I'll do the riff and then I'll play the chords underneath the riff, you know, with a loop pedal. So good to experiment with, but works really well. Okay, so the chords to the verse, once the singing comes in, are going to be two chords. You're going to want an E minor, and we're going to want a D sus2. So if you've never come across that before, just take a regular D chord and we're going to take the second finger off. So it's just literally those two chords all the way through the verse. So I'm just going to sing that through so you can see how that gels together. So we got, come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend, as a friend, as an old enemy. Take your time, hurry up, the choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest, as a friend, as an old man. Okay, now this bit is the next bit, sort of the little refrain bit. So this is just going from an E minor to a G. So okay, so then we go back into the verse again, just the E minor and the D sus2, that generally all goes around again. So the next part, we've got this little bridge part, the only other part of the song really, and I swear I don't have a gun, so that I do an A sus2 chord going into a C. Now the C that I play, I think it sounds a little bit meatier. I add a G bass in, so if you've never seen that before, just take a regular C chord, and we're going to move the third finger to the third fret on the low E string, a little pinky third fret on the A string. Just sounds a little bit meaty. You can get away with doing standard C, but I prefer to do it that way. Okay, so it's just those two chords for that bridge bit. So we get, and I swear that I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. Back to the E minor, D sus2, or you can play the riff. Okay, so the verse chords, basically the guitar solo goes over that, and then it all goes through again, and then for the ending, we just got the little refrain bit, which is just the E minor to the G. So we got, okay, so that's pretty much, you know, the meat and potatoes of the song if you play it this way. It's a nice easy campfire version in my opinion, a nice way to play this. Okay, so that just leaves us with a strumming pattern. Now I tend to use the same pattern all the way through, I think, which works and carries the song, which is a down, down, up, up, down. That's a down, down, up, down. So if you hear that around the chords, we've got, works through the bridge as well. That's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. As I said in the intro, a nice sort of campfire version way to play this and standard tuning. You don't have to faff around, you know, sort of tuning into different tunings and things like that. And I think it works really well as a strum along, sing along. So there we go. Hope you all dug that. Now I have done other Nirvana lessons if you want to check those out. But if you've got any requests for any more that I could sort of adapt a way that we could play them on an acoustic guitar, it doesn't have to be Nirvana. It could be anything 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So the easiest way to put a request in is obviously comment below the video, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out I do get quite a lot and I do have to sort of hemp it them a little bit, you know, some things work, some things don't. I'm sure you'll all appreciate that, but please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. So as I said, keep them coming. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. It really means a lot to me. Now if you are subscribing and you haven't done already, further way you could help me out and yourselves out is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there so you can keep up to date with all the videos. The Patreon thing, you want the chords, lyrics, strumming pattern and the riff to this, it's up on my Patreon page, as well as everything from the past sort of 2.5 years, so there's a lot of content up there now. So there's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. I've got the super thanks link if you'd like to click on that and make a small donation. Again, very much appreciated. And I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.